mama jumped in, and they were sisters. And one of the sisters ran in the house, came out with a butcher knife. My mama ended up grabbing the butcher knife from her, cutting her face. The girl still got the cut on her face to this day. To this day, I seen it not too long ago, a couple years ago, and stabbed both of them. But to be honest with you, my mama never sold drugs or anything.
Okay.
She just was she was just a gangster at heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of gangsters respected her. You know, the way she carried herself. She didn't carry herself like, you know, like a whore. She didn't carry herself. She didn't have that reputation. You know what I'm saying? She always remained a lady. Like, it was just, like, to go off subject a little bit, like, my mama knew she couldn't teach me how to be a man, right? But she knew the type of men she didn't like. So she damn sure made sure I wouldn't like them type of niggas.
Yeah.
So for instance, right, I would never see my mama in between dressing. You know what I'm saying? Either I seen her all the way in her muumuu, dressed down around the house, I already dressed up, getting ready to walk out the door. She didn't play that, you watching me put on makeup, me putting on my wig, me putting my tracks in, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't see that shit. You know? So she molded me to not be a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she couldn't teach me how to be a man though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She just knew for a fact, you're not finna be no bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Gotcha. So, so when do you recall any, like after y'all talked about it, do you recall any situation where you was like, damn, that was what's going on? Like that specific car ride when the hit could have went through and you in the car, do you remember that moment?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I remember for sure the one when I was with my dad. Because, you know, back in the 90s, they didn't have a seatbelt rule.
Yeah.
So I was with my dad in his 5.0, and I was sitting in the middle console. And whatever music we was listening to, I remember just doing like this. I was just listening to it, and I was bobbing my head, and he was just riding, and we was at a red light. And that's the part I do remember about it in that day of when it was supposed to happen. Gotcha. I remember just sitting right here on the console, in the middle console, and shit, just bob my head to the music. Yeah.
So what you seen, like a car pull up, or do you remember any of that?
Nah, we was at a red light. So I remember I don't remember. My dad ended up telling me years later that it was like a car that was following. And so he was, you know, back then everybody used to be paranoid. You know, all the OGs could tell you back in the 90s, like they had them beepers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas got caught at them payphones. You know what I'm saying? And he had got a page that just wasn't normal. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like going to a certain payphone where he usually go to, but stayed in that rearview mirror, and good thing he did.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. That's a crazy story, man. Yeah. Well, I'm glad it didn't go that way. You feel me? We're here to talk about it today.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to moms and pops, which y'all crazy.
Shout out to them.
That sound like my parents. Yeah. So all right. So let's fast forward. So you 46 around this time, man. So what does life look for you after this? So let's go. We were 46. Let's go ages 7 to 12. That next 5 years, what does life look like for you?
House to house, because my mama had ended up around when I was about 6. She had ended up stabbing 2 females in front of me from a fight, and she ended up catching her aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and ended up going through some time. So I was kind of like from green house to different ain't houses, and you know what I'm saying.
Got you. So you said you 6 years old and you witnessed your mama stab somebody up.
Yeah, right in front of me. By how far me and him is from each other. literally.
What happened? Like, what? Explain this. I need to reach your mama. She remind me of my mama. I ain't gonna lie. My mama
Uh,
used to shoot at us.
damn. Nah, I ain't get that
Yeah,
serious.
you disrespect. She pepper spray you, or she gonna shoot at you.
But now, like, my mama had a best friend at the time, and her best friend was 9 months pregnant, and her best friend had got into it with the two girls, and they was about to fight or started fighting, and my mama jumped in, and they were sisters, and one of the sisters ran in the house, came out with a butcher knife. My mama ended up grabbing the butcher knife from her, cutting her face. The girl still got the cut on her face to this day. To this day, I seen it not too long ago, a couple years ago, and stabbed both of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So when you watching this, like you seeing you seeing the blood leaking, you seeing all of that.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember what's going on in your head at this time?
Uh, I'm young, bro. I'm out. Get out of my mama. Get out of my mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But is she out there scratching? You know what I'm saying? She scratching. So you know what I'm saying? She basically, man, she took up for her best friend at the time. You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't finna let y'all fight because that, you know, I ain't gonna say her name, but she was due any moment. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she jumped in and got both of them to business.
So she didn't get off on she couldn't get off on self defense.
Um, she tried, but she still ended up doing like 2.5 years on it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So while she was doing that, I ended up, you know, the police ended up coming. We ended up going back to the house because we was in apartments. We was over there on 52nd and Cliff in apartments called Golden Hill.
Okay.
And we ended up going back to the house. And I remember while we was in the house, she was kind of just like, she already knew she was gonna go to jail. So she just was kind of like telling me, hey, such and such gonna come pick you up. It's gonna be all right. Da 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 da. And the police ended up knocking on the door. I remember though, but before the police knocked on the door, I remember she rolled her fat ass blunt. She rolled a fat ass blunt and she smoked that bitch. By the time it was halfway through, the police was knocking on the door. Police got her, took her to the squad car. And as the police got her in handcuffs, I'm walking behind her and the police, and she's talking to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was just saying certain shit, you know, and she was just telling me which auntie was gonna come get me, cause I had an auntie at that time stay on 52nd too, and the auntie went and came and got me, and she took me to her house, and yeah, that was it.
Gotcha. Now I gotta ask. I just want to know how many times do you know, like, where she stabbed him? How many times? Things like that.
I don't know how many times. I don't know exactly where she stabbed, but I know one of the sisters got a cut from like her ear all the way to down there her cheek. Gotcha. I mean, down the side of her, you know, smile. She still got she still got the scar to this day. Yeah. And what's crazy about that, later on in life, they had a little brother that I used to play football with every day, throwback tackle with every day. And me and him ended up being locked up together. And him and his sisters had two different daddies though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And his daddy, I ended up talking to the daughter, which was his little sister on his daddy's side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me and him ended up laughing about that situation I just told you about in the cell together.
That's crazy. That kind of remind me of that damn, yeah, that's crazy. How the degrees are separated. That remind me of like that honeycomb braids and shit. How this nigga end up in jail with his pops and shit or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So when you watching your moms get carried away when they're in the handcuffs and get put in the squad car, bro, like can you remember what your mindset was like what you was thinking at that time?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, I was crying like a motherfucker because I didn't understand it,
Yeah,
bro. I didn't understand you taking my mama away. Um, but you know, by the time I got with my auntie and I got with my other cousins and shit, it was kind of like a out of sight, out of mind thing. But I remember like waking up that next day and shit, everybody had their mama and I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So those next few years after that was like probably it was real tough. I ain't gonna lie to you, just on me psychologically.
yeah. Cause at this moment you 6 years old, right? Six,
Yeah.
got you. And so let's talk about it. So what was the next steps? Like what was the next part in the life? Like what was the next chapters? What did it look like?
Like I say, it was kind of like from auntie to auntie, back to granny. Um, my granny stepped up for sure. You know, my auntie stepped up for sure. Um, it was just, it was like one of them situations, bro. Like looking back on it, it was hard, but at that time they made it not hard. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, my old man came too.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like his perfect time to ah, step in. And but I still never stayed with him. He just was always in contact. Whatever I needed, he made sure I had it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was on my time or his time.
Gotcha. So let me ask you this: have you ever hollered at your pops like, "Pop, why ain't come stay with you?"
Bro, I had a like you said, from 7 to 12, I had a point in time where I could have stayed with him. And this was kind of like after my mama got out. But as us men, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say like I loved the parent more than the other, but I was closer to one than the other. And I remember we had to go to court, and the court situation was basically about upping child support, or lowering it, or keeping it the same. And I remember the judge had sent both of them out the room and asked me, "Who do you want to stay with?" And I told him my mama. I had a chance to go stay with my daddy, but I knew it was gonna be just shit you can get away with your mama. You can't get away
Okay,
with your
gotcha.
daddy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
No,
what
for
I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure.
Like, I knew I wouldn't. If I would have went to stay with him, me and you wouldn't be having this conversation
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be where I'm at. I would be a whole nother person.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
So he was in the streets, but he was gonna make sure you was.
Right.
Gotcha.
He has 7 or 8 children. I'm the only one that ever been in the streets.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. So you got seven brothers and sisters on your daddy's side.
Right.
Okay. How many you got on your mom's side?
Just one.
Just one.
Just one little sister.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's a whole nother story, but ask me that later.
Okay. Let me put my little note real quick. Ask my sister. Man,